He uttered a rant, but now the other security guard really doesn't give him a bit of face, and he doesn't even give him the opportunity to touch these two cars. It's simply a shame. Seeing Gao Junwei's frustration, Juan couldn't help but help him return to Charlie and said, "What are you so stinky with us? Believe it or not, I'll let the security guard drive you out." At this time, a reporter holding a camera said to Gao Junwei, "Hey friend, if people don't let you touch the cars, please don't mess around here. We are all affected by you when we take pictures." Others also echoed, "Yes, it is such an expensive car. Do you think it is easy to touch? Just look at it. I think he just wants to touch it, take a picture and send it to Moments." I have seen a lot of such vain d***ck's. Gao Junwei's expression became extremely ugly. If he couldn't go over and touch these two cars, wouldn't he, like Charlie, become a stinky thread in everyone's eyes? Thinking of this, he darkened his face and said to the security guard, "I'll give you 30 seconds. If you still block my way, I will drive all of your people and cars out, and you won't have to do any car shows anymore at my place. Done." At this time, a manager dressed in a suit heard the quarrel here and hurried over. Behind him followed a group of sturdy guys dressed up as bodyguards, all with stubborn eyes and stubble. What happened? Who is making noise here? Gao Junwei saw the manager and said arrogantly, "Are you the person in charge here?" "Yes." The man nodded and said, "I am the executive manager of the exhibition. Limo, who are you?" Gao Junwei snorted coldly and said, "I am Gao Junwei from the Convention and Exhibition Center." Limo said lightly, "It turned out to be Mr. Gao." "I don't know if Mr. Gao is noisy here. What's the matter?" Gao Junwei said coldly, "Your subordinates are too good at doing things. I want to go up and take a closer look at the two cars, but he didn't let me get on. What does this mean? Isn't this like looking down on me?" Limo smiled slightly and said, "Sorry, Mr. Gao Junwei, these two cars have already been bought by customers, and now we are waiting for them to pick up the cars. We also explained that these two cars are too noble. No one except the owner can't touch." Gao Junwei frowned and asked, "That's not giving me face?" "I'm sorry." Limo defaulted and said, "It is not about giving a face to anyone, let alone Mr. Gao. Even if it is the King of Heaven, he can't touch these two cars as long as he is not the owner of the car." Gao Junwei, almost deceived, in front of so many people, especially Claire, who is still here, she can say, "He has no respect here, right? It is good. Then don't blame me for being crazy." So he immediately shouted angrily, "Okay. Since you are so powerful, then the temple of our Convention and Exhibition Center is too small to accommodate you, so I ask you to clear the place and leave." Limo said, "Mr. Gao Junwei, this is too much? We have signed the lease contract after all, and we have already paid the money. How can you break the contract?" "What about breaking the contract?" Gao Junwei said annoyed, "I would rather pay you liquidated damages and drive you dogs out." Juan hurried to persuade him at this time and whispered, "Mr. Gao Junwei, if we breach the contract, the penalty will be 3 times the total amount. If it gets to the chairman, he will definitely be angry." At this moment, Gao Junwei was stunned again. Charlie looked very happy on the side, laughed, and said, "Manager Gao Junwei, in your status, you can't touch these two cars yet. Is it so difficult to touch them? Oh, being the boss of this convention and exhibition center, what a shame for you." Gao Junwei said angrily, "Who the h*ll told you I can't touch it?" After finishing speaking, he turned his face and pushed Limo away directly, and said coldly, "I will touch this car today. Don't come over and ask for trouble if you don't want to die, or I will call someone and immediately kill you." Seeing Gao Junwei rush to the Aston Martin Limited Edition 177, Limo was a little anxious. He hurriedly called the security guard to stop him. Gao Junwei did not expect that a few smelly security guards would really stop him, and immediately shouted, "The security guards in the exhibition center will come over to me. These security guards are all from outside, but there are many security guards in the exhibition center itself, and the number of them is not less than the other party. See who is afraid of whom. Limo saw a few security guards from the convention and exhibition center running over, and there might be a conflict, so he quickly called Chin Gang.